Hello everybody, Eric again. Like and subscribe. Here we go. Let's continue reading about mandatory fun. Music videos. To help promote mandatory fun in social media circles, Lankovic produced 8 music videos for the album. One was revealed each day starting on July 14th, 2014, a day prior to the album's release. Lankovic commented that there is no more music television as there was in the past, and that the internet is the new MTV that operates continuously. Lankovic came up with the idea for the video promotion of the new album about 2 years before its release. He felt that releasing a new video for 8 continuous days would make an impact because people would be talking about the album all week long. The approach has been compared to Beyoncé Knowles' marketing for her album Beyoncé, which took advantage of social media. When asked if this video strategy was influenced by Knowles, Lankovic pointed out that his previous record, Apocalypse, featured videos for every song at the time of release. Nobody said to Beyoncé, "Hey, you're doing a Weird Al, aren't ya?" So for the record, I was first. Although the music video aspect of Lankovic's songs had long been a part of his success, RCA Records opted not to fund any video production for mandatory fun. Lankovic instead turned to various social media portals, including Funny or Die and College Humor, which he had worked with in the past. These sites helped to cover the production cost of the videos, with Lankovic foregoing any video ad revenue. He chose to distribute the videos to different portals to avoid burdening any single one with all of the costs and work needed to produce them. This release strategy was considered by The Atlantic as a web-enabled precision video delivery operation, and evidence of some serious digital distributional forethought, as it allows the videos to be seen by different sets of audiences for each site. During an interview on Fox Business, Lankovic explained his method of funding to Stuart Varney, who seemed to misunderstand the possible monetization of Lankovic's videos. The first music video debuted on July 14th, featuring the song Tacky, produced by Nerdist Industries. The one-shot video mimics Williams' own style used in his video for Happy. It features Aisha Tyler, Margaret Cho, Eric Stonestreet, Kristen Scholl, Jack Black, and Lankovic dressed in tacky clothes and dancing poorly on purpose while lip-syncing to the songs. Lyrics about a person who brags on about his questionable style choices. The video was filmed at Palace Theater in downtown Los Angeles, previously featured as Julianne Moore's apartment in 1998 film, The Big Lebowski. Lankovic specified that during each of the 6 continuous takes, he had to rush down 5 flights of stairs while changing his outfit in order to appear in the beginning and end of the video. The video for World Crimes features kinetic typograph, created by Jared Heather, reflecting the song's theme of proper grammar, spelling, and punctuation. The foil video, produced in conjunction with College Humor, shows Lankovic as the host of a cooking show, obsessing on the use of aluminum foil, suddenly descending into conspiracy theories. It also includes guest appearances by Patton Oswalt, Tom Lennon, and Robert Van Garant. Handy was released through Lahu Screen's Sketchy channel, and it is presented in the style of a late-night infomercial with Lankovic performing as a residential general contractor. The video also includes Eddie Pepitone, Justin Giddings, and Ted Hollis. The video for Sports Song plays to the song's theme, featuring Lankovic along with the Riverside City College Marching Tigers band performing a routine on the football field during the song. The video was directed by Lankovic with Andrew Bush and Brad Scholes, and produced in conjunction with Funny or Die. The video for First World Problems was directed by Liam Lynch and shows Lankovic posing as a pretentious jerk, wearing a douchey blonde wig, overreacting to minor annoyances of a well-off lifestyle. Laying claim to fame is a stop-motion video directed by animator Tim Thompson, using a scrapbooking approach to show the protagonists passing ties with various celebrities. This video took over a year and a half to complete. Among the cutouts of celebrities named in the song, the video includes pictures of Dr. Demento, the radio host that helped Lankovic's rise to popularity, his band members, and numerous references to past songs he wrote. The final video was from Mission Statement, which was released via the Wall Street Journal. The video was produced by the business marketing company TrueScribe, featuring their time-lapse whiteboard drawings, which they have done for advertisements for companies like Microsoft and PayPal. It took about 10 months to create, going back and forth with Lankovic to match their drawings to the concept and musical themes of the song. Reception, critical response. The review aggregator website, Metacritic, gave the album an average score of 77, based on 11 reviews, which indicates generally favorable reviews. The Los Angeles Times gave the album a perfect 4-star rating and called it a stone-cold masterpiece, praising how the album's parody tracks work well from the original material, with Lankovic's take on the lyrics. The AV Club considered the album successful with only a few missteps, with smart meta-commentary on pop music, and a collection that never takes itself too seriously. Rolling Stone reviewed the song tacky, stating that Weird Al is in fine form throughout the track. ABC News' Alan Wobble described the album as among his best work writing. What makes this one sharp is that it really captures the current culture and the bubble in a way that is more pinpointed than on previous records. Billboard considered the record's original songs its best material, and Word Crimes the best parody. Pace similarly agreed that Lankovic's original materials were the highlight of the album, and that, as a whole, Mandatory Fun is a good humorous album that shows that Lankovic is not slowing down in the slightest. Mandatory Fun won the Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album at the 57th edition. Commercial performance. Mandatory Fun debuted atop the United States Billboard 200 on the week of August 2nd, 2014. This makes it Lankovic's first #1 album on the chart in his more than 30-year career. Mandatory Fun was the first comedy album to debut at the #1 slot. Mandatory Fun is also the first comedy album to reach the #1 spot since Ellen Sherman's My Son the Nut in August 1963. It achieved the largest sales week for a comedy album since the Beavis and Butt-Head Experience in 1994, after selling 104,700 copies during the sales week ending July 20th, 2014. Prior to final figures, Lankovic was slated to sell 70,000 to 75,000 retail copies by the end of the tracking week, placing him just above Jason Mraz's Yes. The estimated sales figures are almost double that of sales of Apocalypse during its first week of release in 2011. The song Word Crimes placed number 39 on the Billboard Hot 100 for the same week, the fourth top 40 song in Lankovic's career, and making him the third artist after Michael Jackson and Madonna to have a top 40 song in each of the 4 decades since the 1980s. Business Week attributed the sales success of Mandatory Fun to the viral music video campaign. ABC World News celebrated that Lankovic's success is in part due to the internet's interest in viral and humorous videos catching up with what Lankovic has been doing for his entire career. Lankovic himself was amazed with the response he got from the album and video releases, stating that I've been doing the same thing for 30 years, and all of a sudden, I'm having the best week of my life, and that he kind of stumbled on my formula for the future. He also stated, a #1 album is something I never had in my wildest dreams ever thought would be a reality. The total collection of videos had acquired more than 46 million views within 10 days of the album's release, and 6 of the 8 videos reached the top position on the Billboard Twitter Real-Time Trending 140 chart during that week. In contrast, Lankovic's video for Perform This Way, the lead single of Apocalypse, only received 16.8 million views in the 3 years since its release, while an individual video from Mandatory Fun, like Tacky, received 12.8 million views within the first week. His exposure on social networks jumped 3,391% between the weeks of July 7th to July 13th, between the weeks of July 7th to 13th and July 14th to 20th, giving him more exposures than Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Justin Timberlake. Track listing. Mandatory Fun track listing. Number, title, fighters, parody of blank. 1. Handy. Timothy Scally. Charlotte Atchison. George Estacio. Jason Pebworth. Jonathan Shea. Curtis McKenzie. John Turner. Al Lankovic. Fancy by Iggy Azalea featuring Charlie XCX. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. 2. Lamb Claim to Fame. Lankovic style parody of Southern culture on the Skids. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 3. Foil. Joe Little. Alla Lalich O'Connor. Lankovic. Royals by Lord. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. 4. Sports Song. Lankovic style parody of college football fight songs. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. 5. Worth Crimes. Robin Thicke. Pharrell Williams. Clifford Harris Jr. Marvin Gaye to the One. Lankovic. Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, featuring T.I. and Pharrell Williams. 6. My Own Eyes. I forgot to say the 3. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. 6. My Own Eyes. Lankovic style parody of Foo Fighters. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. 7. Now. That's What I Call Polka. Various Writers. Lankovic, Ross McClain, Arthur Richardson, Lucas Gottwald, Maureen McDonald, Stephen Mosio, Satchel Scoutbeck, Henry Walter, Mark Foster, Wayne Hector, John Ryan, Edward Durrett, Gillian Bonetta, Park Jae Song, Lo Gang Huang, Carly Rae Jepsen, Josh Ramsey, Tavesh Crow, William Adams, Jeff Martins, Gene Cromie, Walter D. Backer, Louis Bonfai, Kasha Sabart, Armando Perez, Priscilla Hamilton, Jamie Sanderson, Brian Isaac, Henry Walter, The Oscar, Kerry Oscar, Gregor Rico, Stephen Gordy, Skylar Gordy, David Lisenby, Aaron Beck, George Robertson, Kenny Oliver, Ben Haggerty, Ryan Lewis, Thomas Baggerter, Galame de Homnan, Christo, Williams, Nile Rogers. A polka medley including Too Fat by Arthur Godfrey, Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People, Best Song Ever by One Direction, Gangnam Style by PSY, Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, Scream and Shout by Will A.M. featuring featuring Britney Spears, Somebody That I Used to Know by Gottfried, featuring Canberra, Timber by Pitbull, featuring Kesha Sexy, and I Know It by LMFAO, Thrift Shop by Michael Moore, Ryan Lewis, featuring Rain's Get Lucky by Daft Punk, featuring Pharrell Williams, Mandatory Polka by Wilda Lankovic. 8. Mission Statement, Lankovic, style parody of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Forgot to say the 2 minutes. 4 minutes and 5 seconds. 8. Mission Statement, Lankovic, style parody of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. 9. Inactive, Alexander Grant, Daniel Reynolds, Daniel Sermon, Benjamin McKee, Joshua Moser, Lankovic, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. 10. First World Problems, Lankovic, style parody of Pixies. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. 11. Tacky, Williams, Lankovic, Happy by Pharrell Williams. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. 12. Jackson Park Express, Lankovic, style parody of Cat Stevens. 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Total length, 45 minutes and 20 seconds. Personnel. The following is adapted from the album liner note. We're the Lankovic Band. We're the Lankovic Production. Lead vocals, accordion, keyboards, backing vocals, Jim Kimo West. Guitar, banjo, keyboards, vocals, Steve J. Bass guitar, keyboards, string arrangement, vocals, John Bermuda Schwartz. Drums, percussion, drum programming, vocals. Technical personnel, Dave Way, Brian Warwick, Rafael Serrano. Engineering, Benny Grotto. Additional production, track 10. Bernie Groneman, mastering. Additional performers, Monique Bendanelli, background vocals, track 3. James King, saxophone, track 4. Mike Oler, cornet, track 4. Mike Bolger, tuba, track 4. Wayne Bergeron, trumpet, track 7. Joe Peskin, clarinet, track 7. Jim Self, tuba, track 7. Suzanne Lankovic, screams, track 7. Amanda Palmer, vocals, track 10. Lisa Papel, background vocals, track 11. Scotty Haskell, Maxine Waters, Julia Waters, background vocals, track 12. Release history, formats, and release dates for Mandatory Fun. Region, date, format, label, catalog number. United States, Australia, United Kingdom, July 15th, 2014, August 5th, 2014, July 18th, 2014, July 15th, 2014. CD, digital download. Vinyl, CD, digital download. CD, digital download. RCA Records, 888 43 093 752 9 888 43 093 751 888 43 093 752 9 888 43 093 752 9. Chart positions. See also list of Billboard 200 #1 albums of 2014. Weekly charts. Weekly sales chart peaks for Mandatory Fun. Charts 2014 to 15. Peak position. Australian albums. ARIA 9. Belgian albums. Ultra Top Flanders 198. Canadian albums. Billboard 3. Dutch albums. Album Top 100 99. New Zealand recorded music NZ 16. UK albums, OCC, 71. US Billboard 200, 1. US Top Comedy Albums, Billboard, 1. Year-end charts. Year-end chart for Mandatory Fun. Charts, 2014. Position, US Billboard 200, 89. Bye for now.